The data that is coming out is based on very limited testing. So it's very difficult to really know the true nature of the infection curve. Everybody thinks that it is way more than the official statistics show. But what we can clearly see is the economic curve is totally collapsed. What we find is that actually people get it. People understand the need for lockdown. So it's not that people don't get it. It's not people are stupid. People know the importance of lockdown. They see the seriousness. They get the seriousness, but they can't afford it. We launched a whole rapid research response to COVID-19 on end of March. BIGDS, I think, one of the first research institute in Bangladesh, and I think in many other countries, to embark on this. The survey that we conducted in partnership with PPRC, which is another research think tank in Bangladesh, clearly shows that the average drop in income has been around 70% since April, and it's across the board. So it's not only that only the poor, a large category of the non-poor are also people who entrepreneurs and other semi-skilled and skilled workers are in the informal economy. So I think the informal economy is so large in the context of Bangladesh. It's not only the poor, but also a large category of what we call the vulnerable non-poor, who have been doing quite well in the sort of last 10, 15 years. I think there is a big shock even for the non-poor. So what we see is about 80% of those who were above the poverty line, income has dropped to the level of below the poverty line. Obviously, this is a short-term disruption, so we can't really say that this is structural and how long this will last. But I think this is deeply concerning. I think the government response has been, they've come up with a number of large economic stimulus package, especially for the RMG sector. But I think as far as providing basic subsistence support to the large categories of poor people and people who have fallen into poverty, I think there, it has to be way more generous. But I think much more important, in addition to being way more generous, is also getting the support to people quickly so that people feel assured. There's a whole psychology that's really important here. So it's not only the amount, it's also the distribution channel for that, and doing that very rapidly. And I think every day we're losing time. We are sort of stuck in trying to find some perfect solutions in terms of distribution rather than being practical and allowing perfect to be the enemy of the good.